The creator of Mario Kart Midnight 2, Mayro, aka NeoKart, sent me a list of the most insane custom tracks in Mario Kart Midnight. Here are my first impressions. Before we get started, I must say the cup icons for Mario Kart Midnight 2 are phenomenal. They have such a cool art style, really stand out compared to all other cup icons from the various custom track distributions. I mean, look at these. Bioluminescent Lab by Lucio wins first track. Never seen this one before. Looking at the minimap, very simple design, looks like a doggy bone minimap. There's mushrooms of all sorts of shapes, sizes, and colors coming out of the wall, and then now we have the lab section where we're already halfway through the lab and we have this enclosure. Behind glass is a bunch of fungi all over the walls and more fungi growing in the tunnel here. Off-road into an out of bounds region on the left. I don't want to try to jump in the underwater, and it's only 3 laps, so we're already almost all the way at the finish line. And then, oh my gosh, I've never seen a custom track do this. The mini map just appeared out of thin air. Did you guys see that? On the right side, there was a sudden shift, and then now the track is going to be way longer this time. Maybe that's why I get it. Oh my gosh, it's like a whole different level. I've never seen a custom track do this. The visual of the mini map just appearing out of thin air, just sliding onto the screen. And now we have some anti-gravity, like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe physics going on. We're on top of castle. Wow. I understand why the CPUs are having so much trouble now. They're clearly programmed, some of them, to like take a lap 3 route. Okay, we're not gonna be able to get up there. I'm guessing you need a mushroom for that. And then, what the heck? Why does it have me play the track backwards now? What is this? It says I'm still in first, but I feel like I'm going the wrong way. What an odd design. Okay, this looks different. I just did like the same part of a layout twice, and now it's respawning me up here. Okay, that's at the top. And this is just this way. Wow, what an interesting layout. So confusing, but fascinating. I don't even know what just happened. Really creative track. Never knew anything like that ever existed, and that's only the first one. And today, this video is sponsored by Crossy Rogue Castle, an endless castle climbing arcade co-op adventure featuring the cast of Crossy Road. In this cross-platform multiplayer arcade adventure, you continually climb castle floors, which bring on increasing difficulty with each tower as the levels progress. You can shoot out of cannons, ride rainbows, and make your way through a maze of never-ending levels. Bring on your friends into co-op mode for even more fun, and the controls are intuitive yet simple while navigating an array of unique puzzles and challenges. There are thousands of floors packed with traps, platforms, and monster boss battles, as well as over 150 characters and customizations to unlock. This includes adventures in tree houses, spaceports, snow peaks, and towering candy castles. These are widely different worlds, bringing new mechanics and enemies in every single tower. Test your climbing skills in special challenge events and compete for the best score. Win prizes, stickers, and most importantly, bragging rights. This game is endlessly replayable and highly addicting. You can get Crossy Road Castle now on Nintendo Switch, PS5, and Xbox using the link provided below. Be sure to check out this amazing game. It's super fun. I'm sure you'll also find it really addicting too. All right, back to the video. Biometal Blitz. Okay, Toad's Factory Road, boost panels. I see a shortcut potentially. We're gonna take the ramp. Let's see where it leads. So far, it looks like it's taking a long route. Definitely a long route, but we are enjoying the scenic route. Get a good item here. Okay, and it just leads us back to the main road. Definitely felt like a long route, but interesting nonetheless. Pulling a mushroom. Fast falling is broken, by the way. Just gonna use that over and over, and I'm guessing I can just do this. This seems a little busted. Gotta love the off-road shortcuts. Never seen this track before. Really cool. I see some hidden boost panels. Great custom music. We're not gonna get a mushroom. It looks like, yeah, you might not need a mushroom to clear that. Maybe next lap I'll try to get it shroomless. It looks like you can even go up the left section up top as well. So a lot of routes that probably don't serve any purpose unless you want the scenic route. I mean, could be wrong though. There might be some shortcut potential I'm not seeing. Alright, so that might be faster even though there's quite a bit of off-road. I'm not quite sure. Let's go for shortcut. Wow, I just did a hop trick. It actually worked. I think a hop trick is all you need. Let's go up here too and see if there's anything interesting. Yep, just a boost panel. And maybe you can create some giant shortcut using that and land up top. I don't know, maybe, you know, going up here will give me some idea. Like, yeah, you could probably use that and clear all of the mud and create a shortcut there. There's some item boxes way up top. This is a very clever track design. It's simplistic, but clearly a lot of thought went into the actual layout, just coming up with all these different routes and making them all connect and sometimes cross over or create shortcuts between them. I'm just curious to see what an online competitive race would be like on this track. I feel like it would be pretty interesting, and there's probably a lot of cool shots. Alright, and then you can get a pretty good landing too. Take it inside, and that's the finish line. We got Captain's Shore by Barrel. Really interesting looking mini map already. I see lots of different routes and off-road sections. I'm not sure if I understand this like treetop texture. Like this forest section I can understand. Oh, maybe there's a shortcut route. Oh, there's a shortcut right here. There's a tunnel. It's funny how it's like enclosed up top. And I'm getting like Zelda Wind Waker vibes so far. Cool music choice as well. Looks like a pretty long track, probably over 3 minutes here. Fishing for shortcuts right now. Looks like there's one over here. Oh, I like that. Little beach skip shortcut. Pirate ship in the distance. Slowly catching up right now. Do a little shortcut here. Castle section. Looks like this is trickable. Baby Daisy with the Bam shock dodge. Okay. See if there's any more shortcuts. Really liking this track so far. Oh, there's one for sure. Oh, I did something wrong. Maybe I was supposed to like TF input or jump or something like that. All right, we'll get another chance at that one later. I think, yeah, it's about the end. This like canopy cover with the trees. It looks decent. I understand what they're going for. Maybe there's a better texture. I don't know exactly, but the rest of it I'm really liking. It's a simplistic texture palette, but I think it works. Barely dodged that. Wow. I have triple mushrooms. We're going for the shortcut again. First of all, I can mushroom here. Get the trick. And right here. Oh, oh, okay. Wait, whoa. Why am I not getting respawned? What? What? Oh my gosh, I did not even know about this. What? The lap starts over here. I just discovered something. I had no idea any of this even existed. There's so much with this one. This is really impressive. This is one of my favorite tracks I've played in a while. I'm definitely not very good at it, but I'm enjoying it nonetheless. Maybe we can make the comeback here at the end. We know all the shortcuts. We've been strat hunting this first playthrough the entire time. We're in first. Let's go. We got the mushroom. I think I'm gonna save it and not go for that shortcut again. It was a miracle I even got it in the first place. Granted, we discovered a different route that we thought we fell off on. I still can't believe that. I cannot believe there's a route down there. I thought that was out of bounds 100,000 million %. And into the treetops. Blue shell, no chance. What a cool track. Shoutouts to Mario Kart Midnight 2 right here for showcasing all of these amazing custom tracks that I never knew even existed. Airship Fortress by the Gaming Bram. We got an underwater section, almost feeling Wario Shipyard-esque. The preview for this already has me elated. What a crazy backdrop. This is incredible. This is so cool. Also, shouts to Mayro for handpicking these custom tracks. Last time they were all randomized. This time we have the picks from Mayro, and I gotta say, so far Mayro, these are really delivering. I cannot wait to see what the rest of them are. These tracks all have so many unique elements and are just the cream of the crop for custom tracks. A lot of them right up my alley too. I mean, we got a retro track here, and this is a super creative new take on DS. Airship Fortress feels kind of what Nintendo does sometimes. Some of their older tracks, they polish them up and add a lot more scenery around them. This one is no different. We've already seen Airship Fortress come back before in Mario Kart 7, although that was more so maintaining the look of it instead of adding like a completely new take on this. This is so cool. Definitely doesn't feel like Airship Fortress, although the corners do line up very well with how they are on Mario Kart DS and Mario Kart 7, so that part is accurate. It's just like I have to remind myself right now, okay, this is where the fire geysers are. Yeah, everything is just different. Like, we don't have the bonsai bills, we just have these tubes we trick off of. It should be called Reverse Airship Fortress or Airship Fortress 2 or something. It stays true to the original layout when it comes to like which corners come next, but then entirely redo the theming, almost reverse the theming from the original, and have it be a retro track all at the same time. And then magically at the end here, it just feels like we're on Airship Fortress again. Such a cool track. So much I could say about this one. We're only like a fourth the way into these tracks, and I see a lot more names that have me really excited right now. Life Inside a Frame, Drawn Island by Pre-Lit. What? This is freaky. Cool art style. I'm excited for this one. Life Inside a Frame. And I see the square around me right now. The item boxes have no animation to them. Boost panels do though. I like the art. I actually really like it. This is cool. It reminds me of when I played like Color Circuit the first time. And I was like, I didn't know Mario Kart Wii could really look like this. And also super funny seeing Funky Kong look completely normal, but then have the environment around him be an entirely different dimension, essentially. MK Wii! Smiley face. It's like if Delfino Square was in Paper Mario or something. Really cool track. I don't understand the square around it too much, but it is called Life Inside a Frame, so I guess that's the purpose of it. Shortcut, shortcut! Oh, I fast fell too much! Oh, we just barely dodged that green shell, and we are gonna take home the win. Painted Swamp Raceway by the Gaming Bram. I see some ghosts haunting this track, a very detailed red tube at the end, and wow, it's like we are transformed into a Vincent van Gogh painting here. Starry Night, just the textures there, the colors and the swirliness really reminds me of that. What a cool custom track, beautiful track. We got this ghost white bridge. Really happy vibes for a spooky track. I don't know how to put it any other way. It feels very much like inside a carnival or some sort of fun house when you're inside the red tube. It's very bright, colorful, lively. And then around it, you know, lots of detail, lots of swirliness and kineticness in the background here. Everything is bright and colorful, almost feels like scenery in a Disneyland ride or something. Very, very beautiful custom track. Yeah, I'm not able to stick to this pipe at all. Yeah, there's no really easy way to do it. I guess just driving in the middle would be the way to go compared to other pipes on custom tracks or like Koopa Cape. What? RMX Nightmare? Oh, this is insane looking. Wow. It reminds me of like Pokemon a little bit, like Giratina sort of design here. Almost like branches or something. It's almost like an art sculpture or like a tree. I don't know exactly what I'm looking at. I know exactly what this track is. There's an old custom track called Nightmare. I made a video actually about it 6 or 7 years ago, talking about like the oldest, most difficult custom tracks. This one was highlighted as well as like Darky Cliff. This was an iconic custom track for its difficulty, and RMX obviously is based off Mario Kart Tour, making a ramp variant to an old school track. Really creative. I am completely blown away by this track. Beautiful art piece, like a kaleidoscope geometry art piece when you fall into oblivion there, which I am doing over and over because this track is impossible. Never seen this, never knew it existed, although right when we started the video I saw this name and I knew exactly what it was, and I knew it was going to be impossible, and that is exactly what it is. That was just one lap. Wow, this is such a cool track, extremely engaging. It's really easy to see where to go, even though the track is so complicated, and usually that's not the case. track is definitely not easy. It's very, very difficult, but I don't feel like it's too unfair. Maybe 1 or 2 spots. Pretty impressive though for the level of difficulty, and the track is a work of art. I'm enjoying playing this one so much. This is one of my favorite ones today. I'm sure there's so many fun strategies to learn. Can you trick off this? Oh, you can. Oh, okay, well, I'm fast falling too much. I don't think you can go through this. I think, yeah, okay, that's cactus. Gotta be really careful of that. I wasn't sure if we could just drive right through that or not. Can you trick off that? You can. Wow, you can trick off everything on this track. You can skip over a gap, but you're usually going to be risking it all. Finally on that 3 now. Just gonna enjoy driving this one, see if any interesting moments pop up. If you have the speed, it's pretty difficult. You can actually cut it inside here, and this is very reminiscent of the old Nightmare, where you had these sections that were all like a bunch of squares in a diagonal pattern, and you had to follow the edges of the squares, line them up with Funky Kong, and then create a very narrow shortcut, barely possible shroomless. And it's really cool to see that strategy come back on RMX Nightmare. This is one of the coolest tracks. I would not be surprised if this got into C2GP. It has C2GP written all over it with the style of it. And it's a very difficult but technical track. I think people will have a lot of fun on this one. There's even actually a shortcut right here, it looks like. It's like a water stream potentially. Let's see what this is right here. Let's see if we can actually make this gap shroomless. Oh yes we can, and it is like a water stream. Or not really, I don't know what it is. You can hop over it there, but if you have a mushroom, I'd imagine that's probably a shortcut that works out really well, and you can line it up perfectly and create a nice smooth drift, cutting the corner even tighter. Short Circuit by Mickey Man 713. I see a lightning bolt as the minimap. This is actually a really cool start. And lightning in the distance, lightning everywhere. I see blue and yellow colors, lightning arrows, lightning crystals. This is like the Chargers made a custom track, the Chargers NFL football team, because I see very similar color theme and logo choice. This is awesome. I love this track. Theming is already a 10 out of 10. The high voltage theme, we're on the mountain tops, there's massive thunderstorm, it's raining, beautiful superhero-esque arrows. I don't know how to describe it any other way. It just reminded me of the Flash, I guess, a little bit. And shortcuts, high voltage warning, you have to go under. Looks like maybe if you're small, you can create a little shortcut there, hit a boost panel. Very clever design. It's smooth, it's got terrain changes, it's pretty short track. Thunder Kart, it says on the sign. I don't know, this one is pretty much perfect in my books. Mayro, you did a phenomenal job picking these courses, I must say. I have had an even better experience than last Mario Kart Midnight video recording this one thus far. There's just so much amazingness in Mario Kart Midnight. That is what I'm learning today. Go, go, go. Okay, we're living. There's an item box in there. Did you guys see that? Oh, behind it. Okay, so if you're small, you can create these little shortcuts and then get free items and hit free boost panels. Really clever track. SM64 Bowser in the Dark World by Waltz. Oh, I've played SM64 many times on both the DS and the original N64. I played it on the Wii Virtual Console actually, and wow, this feels identical so far. The arrow is like, it looks like it's from a Switch 2 video game. It's so pristine. And wow, the Goombas have Bowser helmets on. Bowser shell helmets. I mean, look at these arrows. These are the most beautiful arrows I've ever seen in my life. I'm a huge fan of the arrows on custom tracks. There's no denying it. Arrows equal a good track 100% of the time. And these are the most pristine, bodacious arrows in existence. This track is a 10 out of 10. Deserves to be in every distribution. Look at this thing. I might be a little biased though, let's be honest. I do love this game, Super Mario 64. Whenever Super Mario 64 custom tracks have made their way into custom track distributions, usually they don't play that well when they're made to be exactly like the platformer stage in that game, because you're having a platformer game translate into a racing game usually doesn't go too well. This is so funny. Well, I'm used to, okay, I have to go this way. I'm so used to having to go inside the pipe right there, because that's how I fight Bowser. Oh, we're off the edge. Good thing this one's 2 laps. Okay, we're going straight. This is so funny. Incredible track though. Wow, and this is where a red coin is, I remember. And you have to hit like a switch over here. There's the boss key. Wow. We need to create like a BLJ style shortcut here. Maybe we can like golden mushroom up this. Okay, that did not work. I watched enough Super Mario 64 speedruns back in the day. I know all the strats. That is not one of them. Let's see how much this bullet bill can help me right now, because I need it. All right, it's doing a pretty good job. We need another one, honestly. We're actually catching up pretty fast now, and we know where to go now. We're catching up. We're going. Okay, we're actually gonna get first place. Crazy level. Definitely the most difficult and insane Super Mario 64 inspired Mario Kart Wii custom track I've ever played, and I've played quite a few of them. This one was difficult and really creative. The Castle of Broken Promises. Ooh, I swear Chris has made a very serious sounding track. That boost panel is just illuminating. Oh, we got like a fire emblem in the middle of the item box, a very simple clip art style fire emblem, and Funky Kong is radiating. I don't know what's going on here. There's just a lot of red glow on everything. Feels very haunted, if I'm being honest. All right, we have the bullet up to, oh, we found a strat. And what is this? A phoenix? Beautiful. This is a lot happening right here. I'm just gonna use the bullet bill. This is the most terrifying custom track we've played. Like, look at the sides right now. It's just blazing molten rock. And now I'm about to go into the fire stream. Funky Kong's tires are on fire. He's burning up. He's saying, Troy, what are you doing? Where are you taking me? Funky Kong did not sign up for something like this. This blazing inferno of death and demise. What is this? All right, Luigi's taking over. Luigi's the best at this. This looks like maybe like a mini golf course over here. So this is what you do when you want to escape the demons. Look at that castle. Oh my gosh. And there's some swirly sort of entity around it. Maybe a dragon, maybe some sort of demon. This is the scariest custom track we've ever played. This will not make it in any distributions except Mario Kart Midnight. It fits the theme, Mario Kart Midnight, you know, it sounds kind of spooky a little bit. But too scary for every other distribution. This will give you nightmares, 100%. Oh, do we find another putting green? Do we find another mini golf course? Hang on, I think we found more mini golf. We need, like, this is like the color of a putting green right here. We need a mini golf hole. I want to feel like I accomplished something on this track. I want to get a hole in one. And this section again. All right, this is terrifying. The music is way too positive and happy and hopeful and adventurous for what this feels like. It feels like I'm being punished being here. This is terrifying. Can I do a shortcut right here? Is this a shortcut? Oh, that was definitely a shortcut. I missed the spot, but I can see a shortcut potential little ramp right there. Oh, you can just drive right through the fire. It's just paper. It's actually fake fire. All right, I'm not that scared anymore. Every track I'm loading up what feels like an entirely different game. It's like this is all on Mario Kart Wii. Like, are you serious? The fact that custom tracks even look like this now, I mean, they're still very difficult and confusing, and I'm barely figuring out where to go right now, but I'm actually making it work. At least this track, you know, it was relatively straight. You just drive straight on the confusing section. I wonder what game this music is from. I like it. I'm starting to like it a lot. All right, that's the end. The Seamlands by Metabus, Fafina, Dot, and Tarsa 129. The Seamlands. I think Mayro has actually showed me this track before. It already sounds familiar. It looks a little bit familiar. It feels almost like a Star Wars world. That's the first feeling I'm getting. Beautiful track, wow. All right, we see the cherry blossom trees and all this. I see a shortcut on the right we just passed. Beautiful night theme here. It fits the Mario Kart Midnight theme perfectly. Textures are gorgeous. Purple glow illuminating from various parts of the level. Track is still feeling pretty purple, and this is getting a little confusing now. Okay, I guess we just go through the off-road there, and this looks like a ramp, shortcut. Did I just do a shortcut? Okay, looks like I just did a shortcut. I'm barely able to figure out what's going on right now. Track got kind of crazy real quick. All right, looks like we took a little bit of a detour. I don't know what this one reminds me of, but it reminds me of this old custom track from like the ancient days. Maybe like each custom track designer worked on a different part of the level, since all 4 parts feel vastly different. Just the theory, don't know if that's accurate or not. And then I guess you could even do this and land. Oh, we almost took the fastest route. And that is it. Beautiful track, the seam lens. Cannot believe how many amazing tracks there are in Mario Kart Midnight in general. Thunder City, the world that never was by Fufina. This is an interesting name for a track. Thunderstorm warning, we might not make it. That's what it says on the sign. Okay, I am nervous already. Toad is on the bench. It is raining outside. There's no cover for him. He's probably freezing. It says stay alive on the virtual billboard right there. Lightning Cup track checks out. Makes sense. Another lightning themed course in general. I saw a car just go by on the right. And we're entering a cyberpunk-esque city right here. Super interesting. Where are we going now? You know what? I think this is based off an old custom track. I remember over 10 years ago, there was a track called Thunder City. And this track is reminding me a little bit of it. It's like very deep in my memory, but I remember a track called Thunder City, and this feels pretty similar with just the layout in general. Like I am almost freaking out playing this right now because the old Thunder City was so simple, and then this is like an extremely detailed version of that track that is like from my childhood. This is crazy right now, yeah. And then I remember you can go all the way to the right and skip the city with the shortcut. It was very difficult to do. And then yeah, we just go this way. Wow. This is so trippy for me, guys. This is like bringing back memories right now. I do not remember the last time I played Thunder City. I remember the name of the track though. Like it dawned on me like midway through the lap. I was like, this is really familiar. It's so cool that custom tracks are being made, like old school custom tracks are being remade and reimagined. New spin on old tracks, keeping the same, you know, old school layout. And if I remember correctly, there's like a mushroom strategy shortcut up here, or maybe not in this version. Yeah, you just trick and looks like you just rejoin here. Yeah, this track, I mean, it's gonna play a lot different than the old version. I can try the shortcut. The shortcut was like over here. Oh, did I just get it? Oh, I almost got it. Okay, so there is a shortcut there. This is so crazy. I don't remember the last time I freaked out on a custom track like this. I just totally forgot Thunder City was a thing, and now it's like Thunder City's back. Really cool track. I can't remember who designed Thunder City. It might have been Big Otto. Whoever the original designer was, I'm sure they'd be really thrilled to see this. Last track here, we got Wind Fortress by I Swear Chris. I see light from above, some spotlights. Really cool track so far, taking place mostly in a tube. Feels like it could be a level from a different game almost. It's the feeling I'm getting. Feels almost monkey ball-esque, just with how linear it is. And we're off the edge. This is probably from a game I'm just not aware of. Okay, that was predictable, had to try it anyway. Alright, we're up in the clouds here. I just don't know where, like, what this is based off of. It really feels like it is based off something though. Shortcut, trippy design, lots going on. I mean, it's a wind fortress. No other way to put it. We're gonna go anti-gravity here. Let's go up top. Oh my gosh, just bouncing everywhere. Oh, we're going up top. This is a weird one. Okay, another geyser. And I think that's the end of the lap. Yeah, okay, that's the end. And then there's a shortcut right here, and it takes a mushroom, and we're not gonna get to try it. We're probably gonna die anyway. Let's just take the regular route. Whoa! Oh, this track is insane. This track is just a fun house. It's literally just like Mario Kart Wii Tony Hawk Edition. We're just messing around. We're just doing goofy tricks. We're flying everywhere. There's a race happening, but we forgot about it. That's the vibe of this track. We're just having too much fun. Okay, that was strange. Some weird physics things happening on this level. It's just a wild level in general. Can we go on the, oh my god, what is this level? What is this? Okay, I think we're at the end right here. It's just a crazy level. Like, what was that? Mario Kart Midnight 2, be sure to check it out. Links in the description how to get it. I highly recommend you try out this mod, especially if you're into original design custom tracks, because there's so many amazing ones. And if you don't play it, you're gonna regret it. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to comment below what type of Mario Kart Midnight video you would like to see next.